Hello everyone and welcome to this Feedly tutorial for beginners and how to use Feedly for content creation. If you're a beginner, we'll be showing you all the features and how you can stay ahead of the curve while using Feedly. Open your browser and get to feedly.com and you'll have your Feedly website. Now here on this page, you can either log in or get started for free. So if you're just starting Feedly for the first time, you'll need to click on the get started for free. Let's click on it. And on this page, it says, let's pick the right product for you. There are three options with basically two main categories, the personal and for teams. Remember, we're trying to use Feedly for content creation and we can go ahead with the personal option. And right here, you have the option to put in your email address, your password, verify you're human, and create an account. However, we like to make things easier, so we're going to go ahead with sign with Google. Click on it and a pop-up will come up for you to choose your account. Choose and confirm your account. Now on the dashboard, we're going to be going through some of the features and how it's designed for you to make your work easier. We're just going to close this. And here you have three main sections of this screen. You have the main section where you will see all your information. And here you can see the different sections which you might select from this little column right here. For example, if you want to minimize this, you just need to come over here and hover over it. And you can see it's a hide sidebar button. This basically gives you more real estate. And if you hover over it, it's going to pop out. So you could leave it like this, or you could open it constantly. The choice is yours. But for this tutorial, we'll be showing you while it's open for you to easily get the point. So this is your home button and this is to hide the sidebar as we explained before. And right here you have the follow sources. Now with Feedly, instead of going through Google to search for different sources, opening different tabs, you can basically click on follow sources to create sources depending on your niche. When we click on it, you can see here websites, Reddit, newsletters, Google News. So under website, you can search by topic or a website or an RSS link. And you also have some suggestions here under tech, cybersecurity, marketing, business, and a lot of them. It also breaks it down into industries, trends, skills, and fun. So you could get to pick, and we'll be showing you an example in this tutorial. And then you could also go over to Reddit where you can connect your Reddit. So you can have your Feedly and your Reddit right here. Then you have newsletters, but in order to have newsletters, you'll need to pay for a subscription and you can see the different prices here. So stay ahead of the curve with Feedly, with Pro, Pro Plus, and Enterprise. So moving on from newsletters, you have Google News, and here you can track mentions across thousands of sites. So again, you don't need to actually open different web pages for research or for content creation. You can actually keep some keywords here and you have them all right here. So here under narrow search, you have some options here to help you with the process. So moving on to the sidebar on the left, you have the AI feature, which helps you to create an AI fit. However, this is for the premium subscribers and we'll be skipping that for this tutorial. Now here you also have Power Search. Now under Power Search, you have two options. You have in your feed and across the web. So the Feedly Power Search is a feature designed to help you find specific content within your Feedly subscriptions more effectively than a standard keyword search. So for example, if you have several subscriptions and you're trying to browse or search for a trending topic or a topic you read before, you can come over here and search for that and it's going to filter through all the different subscriptions and give you relevant data. But if you'd like to make a specific search for topics or companies or product outside of Feedly, you can go over to across the web and this will broaden your search options. Because we're just setting up our Feedly, there might not be much information to find here, but using across the web. Then at the bottom right here, you have your avatar, you can click on it, and then you're going to see settings, organize feeds, pricing, mobile apps, browse add-ons, support, privacy, terms and policy, and the option to log out. And on the second column, which is bigger than the first one, you can see today, read later, Feedly AI, and integrations and API. Now, of course, these different sections here will present you with information depending on the day. For example, this is today and we're just opening it so there isn't any article. And we have read later, and this read later are basically like bookmarks or boards which you save to read later. Then you have the Feedly AI and integrations and API, where you have other options such as connecting your Slack to Feedly, your Microsoft Teams, or any other third-party app. And then down here, you have the feeds section. You also have the hide button here and the settings icon. When you click on it, it helps you to organize your feeds. Now you have the option to create a folder, If you're missing your feed, you could use this button to find your feeds and import OPML. And you have OPML, which stands for Outline Processor Markup Language. This is basically used to store and exchange the list of RSS feeds. So basically, you can consider this as an RSS feed processor. So once again, when we click on create a folder, here you can create a folder on a topic, type, project, etc. This is just a placeholder to help you know what you can search for or create a folder for. So we're going to start with this example. So in this example, we're going to be having iOS updates, and we're going to click on save. And right here, you can see iOS updates, and you can create another folder if you want, but we're just going to continue with our iOS update folder. We just created it and we need to put some stuff in it. Now you have the new AI actions on multiple articles. So if you have multiple articles, you could use this feature. And here we have track topics and follow website. If you're following a website, it means you're trying to follow the RSS feed. So if the website you're following has an RSS feed, you can simply add it from here. Click on it, and then it's going to take you right here. However, we're going to go back and then click on track topics. Here we're trying to track topics, but then again, it takes you to market intel or threat intel. This means that you cannot use this option right now. You're going to only be able to use it when you have a subscription because it's the AI feature that is for the premium subscriber. However, we can continue with the follow website, and because we're interested in the iOS update, we're going to search for it right here. So now we have this feed iOS repo updates. We're going to click on it. And of course, you can see some examples right here. It's not a great example. However, we can just go along with it. And then for this example, you can see similar feeds, and then you have follow. You can click on similar feeds, then you'll see other options right here. So you can go ahead and click on follow, put it in this folder because it's going to prompt you which folder you'd like to add it to. Click on add, and then you have it under iOS update right here. When you click on the drop down, you'll see more. Let's try again and create another folder, and this time we're going to simply say tech. And then click on save. So say we're trying to curate content for our tech blog, we can use this as an example. So we just created a tech folder, and then we have follow website. We're going to click on it, and we're going to click on tech because we have it right here. And you can see the hashtag tech, and here it says getting started. You can follow all. So we're going to click on it because this is the popular magazine's starter kit with 36 feeds. We're going to click on it and then put it under tech. And then you can see all these options have been added so easily for us. So you have the option to go one by one. You have the first one, AV Club. You also have Business, Business Insider, Bustle, and the rest of them. So if you click on AV Club, you can see all the information right here. And then of course, if you go over to Business Insider, you can see some more tech news right here. And so it's clear now what you can do with these different options. By clicking on them, you can go ahead and read on different articles. But say you want to synthesize articles or extract data with AI actions, you can click on this button right here. And you can see the different selections have been made. You can uncheck the boxes if you don't want all of them. But we're going to leave it as is. And here you can see executive summary, market landscape reports, technology monitoring table, and the different options. However, you'll need to have your subscription with Feedly in order to enjoy the market intelligence feature. But not to worry, because for this example, we still have a way because you can read about different articles right here and still curate your content. Of course, remember with Feedly, you don't need to open different tabs in order to get the different topics. Feedly generates it based on the different trending article and companies that are out there. So we can go ahead and click on any of these options. And then we have the information right here. So one more thing we'd like to show you is to come over here because you have more options. But before that, you can see here, you can click as mark as read. You can also see to change the layout if you want to. Here's the magazine view. You have the cards view, and you also have the article view. We prefer the cards view, and depending on what you want, you can make this your favorite. When you click on it, you can see Business Insider is now under your favorites. If you'd like to refresh it, you can go ahead and click on the button, and here you have more options. Click on it and you can make your sortings of the articles that are available. If you don't want to follow Business Insider again, you can simply click on unfollow, and this will remove Business Insider from your list of feeds under tech. So we hope at this point you're able to get the best out of Feedly by using all these features to boost your content curation. Whether you're on the paid tier or using the free option, there is something for you to use here on Feedly. So go ahead and use the different features to find all your articles and help you optimize your content curation.